Hey guys, my name is Elena and I work for the LTC, and today I want to show you how to navigate through Binder, the app. For the purposes of this video, we're going to be using an iPad, but Android users should be able to follow along fairly easily. To begin, we will start by opening up the Binder app. You will then have to log in using your EduDentity if you've not already done so. From there, you will be taken to a screen that has a blue box labeled My Binder and an orange box labeled Fetch. Choose My Binder. This is the Binder homepage. It will show you all of the different documents that you have downloaded to Binder. The left-hand sidebar shows all of the tags that your documents have. You can create new tags and add them to the documents that you have by tapping them and dragging them to the document that you would like to add them to. There are many different ways to view what documents that you have. You can do this by clicking on a certain tag. This will show you only documents under that tag. Another way to view them is to tap on any of the three buttons at the top of the Binder homepage. The little target symbol is the Unread Documents section. If you tap that button, it will show you any documents that you have not yet read. Tapping the star button will allow you to view any documents that you may have favorited for any reason. Last but not least, the Archive Documents button. This will show you any documents that you have put into archive for whatever reason. Once tapped, these buttons stay selected, so unless you tap them a second time to deselect them, you can add other categories to each other. The other buttons on the right-hand side of the navigation bar are the Sort button and the Edit button. The Sort button can change the order in which you view your documents, while the Edit button allows you to mass edit all of your sorted documents. This means you can mark, unread, favorite, archive, or trash any and all of the documents at once. There's also a down arrow on the right-hand side of every document that, when tapped, shows you the same individual options for each document. It also allows you to add new tags from here. Let's open one of the documents. As you do this, it will take you to the first page of the document. Let us familiarize ourselves with this area. The black bar going across the top of the document has two of the same buttons that we already are familiar with on the left. The right side of the document title, there are a few new options. The first is the Search button. If you click on it and type in a word, it would find all possible results within the document and highlight them for you. You can flick through each of these options until you find what you need. The second button on the right side shows the documents that you have recently viewed. Tapping on this to quickly switch back and forth between documents could come in handy when you have to take diligent notes. The last button on the rightmost side of the top bar is the Settings button. It shows you the different options you have in the settings, as well as gives you the option to log out. The bottom black bar is mostly comprised of the large progress bar in the middle. This tells you how many pages you are into the document and how many you have left to cover. On the left-hand side, there is a tiny ribbon-shaped button. When tapped, the ribbon turns purple and a tiny ribbon appears in the upper right-hand side of your page. Here you have the ability to place a bookmark on any page that you would like. If tapped a second time, the ribbon turns black again, and the bookmark in the upper right-hand side of the corner disappears. On the right side of the bottom black bar, there is an Export button. It gives you 4 different options for how to take your document out of Binder: Open in, Send to, Print, and Email. Open in, when tapped, gives you 2 options: Annotated PDF or non-annotated. Both of these are options for which version of your document you will be sending to another app. Non-annotated means that you will just export the original document, while annotated means that it will keep all of the notes and markups that you have made to the document. After you have selected which version you want, you will be prompted about where you would like to open it. We recommend using iBooks, as it is the most popular option. But you can also view it in a web page, like in Google Chrome's app or in Adobe Reader. There is an option to print it if you are hooked up to a wireless printer or email, either annotated or non-annotated versions of your document. That's all I have for now. That was Navigating Binder. My name is Elena, and if you have any more questions, feel free to contact D2L support at uww.edu. Thank you for watching.